Well, the Brewers ended up losing, and the Eights played. And something I missed was in the trade, we were right on that this game 100% connected to the Aaron Rodgers trade. And we were talking about 48 in the video. And sure enough, the Tigers win with 4 runs on 8 hits, like 48. New York Jets 48, trade 48. Today's 223 days from Rodgers' upcoming birthday, the 48th prime. But yeah, talking about 48, and the 48 shows up in the box score for the winning team. The 8, but here's the thing. The draft picks that got swapped was 13 for 15 in the trade for Rodgers. The Jets and Packers swapped 13 for 15. And sure enough, 13-15's in the record. And the fact that Milwaukee didn't get to 16-7 when Tigers is 39 and New York 39, and their only Super Bowl season was when they won 16-7. All that whole thing we covered. The fact that they didn't hit it makes me think, and I already figured as much, but I don't think the Jets are gonna go to the Super Bowl this year. I do not think they'll make the Super Bowl. And I mean, that's not an outrageous statement. I mean, because they get Aaron Rodgers, they're just going to be better than Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow. I mean, the AFC is completely stacked. Justin Herbert, just completely stacked. And the Jets do have a good defense, and Aaron Rodgers is going to have Garrett Wilson, etc., etc. But no, I don't think the Jets are going to go to the Super Bowl. But the fact that, it was 68 days. It was the 68th season that the Jets won the Super Bowl by a score of 16-7. And it was 68 days from the Brewers pitcher birthday tonight. And the fact that they didn't hit that is a sign to me. And the fact that Joe Namath was their wow, I'm just realizing something. Today's Detroit equals 37. Today's 37 days from Joe Namath's birthday. 37 is the 12th prime. Rodgers and Namath both wear number 12. But Rodgers is not going to wear 12, even though he got permission to wear 12. And when I seen that, my first thought was, well, they're not going to go to the Super Bowl or win the Super Bowl. If they were, Rodgers would have wore 12. And then this falls through today, like this perfect riddle for the Jets and the trade and all that. See, they set up the 16-7. I was leaning Brewers, but it's never a loss because you always are going to learn something if you pay attention to the numbers, and because it's obviously just not a coincidence. 48 versus number 48. We were right on again. Because there's slight nuances to this stuff. And they set up the 16-7, but they didn't hit the 16-7. It's not a good sign for the Jets. And just that he's wearing number 8 instead of number 12, that's also not a good sign for the Jets. So I don't want to see a ton of reasons why the Jets should make it to the Super Bowl. Like, the numbers say this, the numbers say that. Because it's not going to be the Jets. And the Ravens owner's birthday is 10/4. It's the 104th NFL season. And his birthday is 58 days before the Super Bowl. And it's going to be Super Bowl 58 and Baltimore equals 58. So, Baltimore in the AFC, they're likely going to go to the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's Odell Beckham is there. Regardless of what happens with Lamar, I don't think Lamar's going to be there. I have a little inkling of what I think's going to happen. But Baltimore, they're the forgotten team in the AFC. They're going to be right there. And Odell Beckham's birthday is 11/5. Las Vegas is on the 115th meridian. Odell's a winning player. Like, the NFL showed that they're gonna make Odell prior to winning the Super Bowl with the Rams and scoring the first touchdown of the game. It was like headed in the direction where it looked like they might be trying to just make Odell out to be like this diva, like James Harden type player where you're never going to like win a ring with this guy. But then the Rams, he ended up doing really good with the Rams, a key component of their Super Bowl run. And now it's like Odell seems to be this key as in winning. Like, he's going to be this winning type of player. So, in the Ravens, they're a stable organization. And, I have a lot of thoughts on this Super Bowl coming up. But, we'll get to those as the time gets closer. But, the fact that the 16-7, that was too perfect for that would have signaled the Jets. They could have clearly signaled the Jets are going to win the Super Bowl. And by not doing this, they clearly signaled, in my opinion, that they won't be in the Super Bowl. Or else they would have hit the 16-7. Because it was just too... That's what they're... Like, I'm telling you. It's good that we're documenting this. Because this was a serious clue. Because as we already went over, 68 days from their pitcher's birthday, was it his 39th game too? I think it was his 39th game. Yeah, his 39th game. Jets, I forgot to mention in the last video. Jets is 9. I think he's getting his 9th loss. I think he gets the decision in this game. But 9th loss, Jets 9. But 39th game. And 68 days from his birthday. When the Jets' Super Bowl season was the 68 season. So this is a very telling game on what not to bet for in the NFL regarding futures. Because, the Jets don't even probably have much value now. Because I'm sure a lot of people are jumping on the Jets. But that's a fake by the NFL, in my opinion. Like a head fake. Oh, look over here, Aaron Rodgers over here. Whoop. No, we're taking it back over here. And I'm telling you that they didn't do this. That's not a good sign for the Jets. But yeah, you always are learning. And when you do miss picks, it's so nuanced that we were right on that it's about the trade, right on that it's about Aaron Rodgers, the Jets, the Packers, but just how they could do the 16-7, or they could do his new number, the 8, and the picks 13 and 15, and they ended up doing the 8. And bad news that they didn't do the 16-7 for the hopes of the Jets in the Super Bowl. But one thing I will say is in the NHL, the Jets, the Winnipeg Jets, are playing Las Vegas tonight. The Super Bowl's in Las Vegas. But that could be a fake, just like this 16-7 was. They do that. They set it up where it could be perfect more than one way. But the way you know it's not a coincidence is just how perfect it is. Like, that it's number 48 versus number 48. Trade 48. New York Jets 48. And 3 days from Rodgers' birthday, the 48th prime. It's just, and all the 39s, the way they have it, it's just so gridlocked that it'd be impossible to have it this perfect if it wasn't just completely rigged. And that's always why you should bet smart. Try and make a little bit into a bigger amount. Not try and just become the overnight millionaire. Like, and that's the part of the, like, addiction of gambling. Because so many people it's about the rush you get possibly becoming like this millionaire. But no, just stick to the small bets. Try and make small bets big. That's how you win with the knowledge. And the real what's the word I'm looking for? The ultimate goal of this knowledge is to prove to people who think the sports are real that no, it's not. It's completely scripted and rigged, and it's synced up with other sports. Just, it's not necessarily about, although you can, I mean, I've hit 16 of 18 picks in like a 3-week span. I mean, just, it's about being smart and exposing the fucking Jesuits that are operating by this knowledge. They need to be exposed, and this is for sure doing that. It doesn't make a fuck that I was leaning Brewers at all. I mean, the points proven. That's why it's like, it's fucking, I proved that it's completely connected to the trade. And look, trade 48 and Detroit Tigers win on fucking 4 runs and 8 hits. But we'll leave it there for now, and till next time.